Yeah. Good morning to everyone. Next, the first unit, second chapter name is random variables. Next, so random variable. What is meaning of random variable? First, we will see the definition of random variable. A real variable capital X. A real variable capital X whose value is determined by the outcome of a random experiment is called a random variable. For example, if you toss a coin, if you toss two coins or toss a coin. So toss a coin, the sample space is head, tail. Toss a coin, the sample space is head, tail. So here see a real variable capital X. So here the capital X is one real variable. That means it have only real numbers 0, 1, 2 like that, whose value is determined by the outcome of a random experiment. Outcome of a random. If you toss a coin, getting head or getting tail, that is the random experiment. Okay, but here X is indicates what the whose values are determined by the outcome of a random experiment. So here the condition is getting heads. So for example, if you get head, it will convert to the value is 1. Getting tail, it will convert to value 0. Okay, then x is equals to, simply we are writing 0 comma 1 options only. Okay, so this process is, this x value is nothing but the random variable. Okay, or else simply see here, on a sample space, the random variable is a function. On a sample space, on this sample space, random variable is a function from S into the real number set R, into the real number set R, such that the pre-image of every element of R, the pre-image of every element of R is on event of S, which is on event of S. The random variable is denoted by capital X. Okay, see here. S, for example, tossing two coins. Okay, yeah, I am tossing two coins. Okay, what is the sample space? S is equals to head tail, tail head, tail tail. Okay, so I am writing here the diagram: head tail, tail head, tail tail. Okay, this is total sample space. Here I consider the event S is, I consider here the condition is getting number of heads. X is nothing but what? Getting number of heads. X is a random variable. So what is the random variable condition? Getting number of heads. How many heads here? Here, if you toss two coins, if you get two heads, that map to the value 2. So 0, it's a real number set, 0, 1, 2. So if you toss a coin, if you get two coins faces are heads, it will map to number 2. If you have only one head, one tail, it will map to 1. How many number of heads here? Only 1. Come to, if the first coin face is tail and the second coin face is head, how many number of heads in this? Only 1. So it will also map to 1. In this, tail, how many? Here the condition is what? Getting number of heads. How many heads in this? 0. So it will map to 0. Okay. So here see, on a sample space, the random variable, on a sample space, the random variable is a function. Random variable is a function from where? From which place? From this S. Random variable is a function on a sample space. The random variable is a function from S into a real number set R from S to real number set R. Okay, real number set R such that the pre-image of every element of R, such that the pre-image means so 0 have a pre-image is TT. 1 have a pre-image is head tail tail head. 2 have a pre-image is head head. Each and every such that the pre-image of every element of R is an event of S, which is an event of S. The random variable is denoted by capital X. The random variable is denoted by capital X. Okay. Now see here, for example, tossing of two coins, the sample space is head head, head tail, tail head, tail tail. Okay. After the experiment, we count the number of heads. We count the number of heads and denoted by X. We count the number of heads and denoted by X. So first see here, head head. How many heads we have? 2. Okay. Head tail tail head. How many heads we have? Only 1. Okay. Next, tail tail. How many heads we have? Only 0. So 2 1 0. For example, in the same question, here number of heads in the previous, if the question is having number of tails, okay, so there is no change in the sample space, and there is, I am not writing any extra number in this real set also. So head head, head tail, tail head, tail tail. Here 0 1 2. Okay, how many tails in this? 0, because here the condition is number of tails. Okay, so how many tails in this? 0. It mapped to the 0. See here, head tail. How many tails? Only 1. It mapped to 1. In this tail head, how many tails? We have only 1. So this is also mapped to 1. Okay. Next, tail tail. So in this we have 2 tails. It will map to the 2. So this is, so this, see here, this real number set X is equals to, from this here, X is equals to 0 comma 1 comma 2. This X is nothing but the random variable. Okay. Next, random variables are 2 types. First one is discrete random variable, DRV. Discrete random variable. Second one is continuous random variable. Continuous random variable. Okay. First we will see the what is meaning of discrete random variable. Discrete random variable, a random variable which can be taken only a finite number of elements. A random variable, discrete is nothing but what? It have a countable number of variables we have, then that is nothing but the discrete random variable. Okay. So discrete random variable, a random variable which can be taken only a finite number of elements, finite number of elements is called a discrete random variable. For example, see here, tossing 2 coins. What is the sample space? S is equals to head head, head tail, tail head, tail tail. Okay. So next example, throw a dice. So throw a dice. Throw a dice means what? 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Only the sample space. So it has only a finite number of values. See, discrete random variable is nothing but what? A random variable which can be take only a finite number of elements. Elements. So in previous, already you see this one, already saw in the previous example, X is equals to, we have only a countable numbers. How many numbers we have? Only 3. What are they? 0 1 2. So that type of events are called the discrete random variables. So similarly, for example, the number of printing mistakes in each page of a book. the number of printing mistakes in each page of a book. See, if you take any textbook, you can choose any page in that textbook. Maybe there is a mistake, or there is no mistake, or else you have a few mistakes, countable mistakes in a page. So that type of variables we call as a discrete random variables. Okay, next come to the continuous random variable. A random variable capital X, which can take values continuously, a random variable capital X which can take values continuously, that is, which takes all possible values in a given interval, is called a continuous random variable. So see the difference between the discrete random variable and continuous random variable. Discrete random variable is nothing but we take only the finite number of variables, we take only the finite number of values, okay, or countable number of values. Come to the continuous random variable. In this we take all possible continuous variables, all possible values in the given interval. Okay, so we are taking the continuous, we are taking a infinite number of values. That means it's a measurable data. Is in this, the random variable is measurable. See here, a random variable capital X which can take only continuously, that is, which take all possible values in a given interval, is called a continuous random variable. For example, see here, weight of the individuals, temperature of a body, time, etc. are the continuous random variables. Okay, now see here, how many types of random variables? Random variables are two types. Okay, first one is discrete random variable, second one is continuous random variable. So discrete random variable, next one is a continuous random variable. Okay, so discrete random variable is nothing but X is take only countable data, or finite values. Okay, countable values or finite values. Come to the, for example, tossing 2 coins, like that, tossing 2 coins, or else a number of printing mistakes in a page, like that. Okay, next continuous random variable is nothing but X is a random variable which takes values continuously. Means it's taking the values complete continuously in the, or else take the values all possible outcomes, takes values all possible values. Okay, or it takes infinite values. So simply we call this one is measurable data. This one is countable data. In this, measurable data. So why we are telling measurable? For example, here weight of a person. For example, in the 16 years age, one person have 50 kgs. Another person have 45 kgs. One person have 60 kgs, like this. So in the 16 years persons have the different weights, not in the particular, means 50.15 kgs or 50.02 kgs, like this. Means it takes in the interval, it takes each and every point, it consider each and every point in the given interval. So this type of data we call as a infinite values, because in the interval taking each and every point is taken as a count. Okay, so it has infinite values. Next, for example, temperature in the particular time, morning 10 to evening 5. Maybe today the temperature is 36, tomorrow temperature maybe 31, maybe next time 37, 36.5, like this. Okay, there is no constant temperature. The temperature in the morning is 28, in the night is 20, for example, in the in the afternoon maybe 36. So there is no constant limit, and each and every time by time the temperature will be increasing and decreasing in the so this is the infinite values. It takes the infinite number of values. Each and every minute, each and every second, the temperature maybe it will be changed. There is no constant value. So that type of data is nothing but what? Continuous random variable data. Okay, next, up to this place clear? Next, come to this one, probability distribution. Okay, next definition is probability distribution. Suppose x is a random variable. The probability distribution of capital X is the set of all possible values of x along with their probabilities. Up to this place, first you see here clearly, I consider capital X is a random variable. I consider capital X as a random variable. The probability distribution of this random variable, this capital X, is the set of all possible values of x. For example, so the set of all possible values means x1, x2, x3, so on, xn. All these are the possible values of random variable capital X. Is a set of all possible values of capital X along with their probabilities. Means this small x1 probability is p1, small x2 probability is p2, small x3 probability is p3, so on pn. The corresponding probabilities we are writing here. Okay, along with their probabilities. It can also represented in tabular form. Now see that complete data we can write in the tabular form. Suppose x is a random variable. The probability distribution of capital X is the set of all possible values of x, along with their probabilities. It can also represented in a tabular form. This is nothing but probability distribution. For example, see here, in tossing two coins, let us define capital X which count the number of heads. Okay, so already you saw the previous problem, tossing two coins. If you toss the two coins, capital X is equals to what? Have number of, see here, tossing two coins, let us define capital X which is count of the number of heads. So already shown in the previous example, tossing two coins, sample space is head tail tail. So getting capital X is denoted as the number of heads. So map this one, you will get the x is equals to, you have only the three numbers 0, 1, 2. Okay, so 0 indicates number of heads are 0, 1 indicates number of heads are 1, okay, 2 indicates number of heads are 2. Tossing two coins. Okay, so x is equals to 0, 1, 2. So x is equals to 0, 1, 2. then the probability distribution is, see here, the probability distribution is x is equals to, I am writing 0, all the values, okay, all the set of all possible values I am writing here. So x is a random variable, the set of all possible values 0, 1, 2. So 0 I am writing here, 1, 2, and with their probabilities. So 0, when you get 0, if we have no heads in the experiments, so that is nothing but tail. So here we have only one option, tail. The total number of options, normally see here, this is the sample space, right? So in the sample space 0, so 0 maps to what? 0 maps to tail. So we have only one option. Out of how many options? 4 options. So we will get here 1 by 4. The total probabilities are 4. Our option is only 1. Okay, 1 out of 4. And one more way also we can say, probability of any event, probability of the, what is the definition of probability? Number of favorable cases by total number of possible cases. So total number of possible cases are 4 here. Okay, what is our favorable case? Only 1. So 1 by 4 of this 0. Okay, similarly, see here 1 is equals to, I am writing 2 by 4 because here head, tail, comma, tail, head. We have 2 options, 2 favorable cases. 2 by total possible cases are 4. So 2 by 4 is this value. Next, 2 is nothing but the number of heads are 2 in the experiment. So that is only we have one option, that is head. Okay, so number of favorable cases are only 1 out of 4. So these are the random variable values, the set of all possible values of x, the set of all possible values of x with their corresponding probabilities, This complete tabular form is nothing but the probability distribution. This is nothing but what? Probability distribution. Next, probability mass function. Probability mass function, see, let x be the discrete random variable. Let x be the discrete random variable. So what is meaning of discrete random variable? We have only countable data. We have only the finite data. Okay. The real valued function p of x is such that p of capital X is equals to small x is equals to, we can write of p of x. See, in the previous table, x corresponding p of x. So the first value is 0. The corresponding probability is 1 by 4. Next, second value is 1. The probability is 2 by 4. The third value is 2. The corresponding probability is 1 by 4. So all these values we can mention, this one is the x1 value, and this one is nothing but x2, and this 2 is nothing but x3. The corresponding probabilities, this is p1, this is p2, and this is p3. Okay. Next, so for example, p of capital X is equals to small x1. It means what? Capital X is equals to small x1. P of, that means probability. So p of capital X is equals to small x1 is nothing but simply we can write as p of x1. Probability of x1. What is the probability of x1? 1 by 4. Similarly, p of x is equals to x2 is nothing but p of small x2. P of capital X is equals to x2. So that is equals to what? Probability of x2. What is the probability of x2? 2 by 4. That is 1 by 2. Similarly, p of x is equals to x3. That is p of x3 is equals to, what is the value? 1 by 4. Okay. So simply here we are mentioning here p of capital X is equals to small x is indicates p of x, or else then p of x is equal to the probability mass function. Then that p of x, this is nothing but the probability mass function. Okay, so the probability mass function must satisfy the two conditions. The first condition is the p of x value. The p of x value lies between 0 to 1. Each and every p of x value lies between 0 to 1. See here, p of first value. What is the first value? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 value is nothing but 0.25. So 0.25 lies between 0 to 1. Okay. Next, 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. So 0.5 value is also lies between 0 to 1. Okay. Next, p of 3. P of x3 is equals to 1 by 4. This is also 0.25. So this value is also lies between 0 to 1. That's the first condition. And the second condition, sum of p of xi should be equal to 1. Sum of p of xi should be equal to 1. That means all the sum values must be equal to 1. See here, 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4 plus 1 by 4. See here, the denominators 4, 4, 4. Denominators are same. Directly you can write denominator. Now add the numerators. 1 plus 2 plus 1. That is nothing but 4 by 4 is equals to 1. Okay. So which satisfies this experiment, this problem is satisfy the two conditions. All the p of x values lies between 0 to 1 and sum of all the values, sum of all the probability should be equal to 1. Okay. Then that is nothing but the probability mass function. That type of functions are called the probability mass functions. Again I am repeating, probability mass function is nothing but let x be the discrete random variable. It means we are taking only finite values. The real valued function p of x which such that p of capital X of small x, capital X is equals to small x is equals to p of x. Then p of x is called the probability mass function if it is satisfy the following conditions. The first one is 0 less than or equal to p of x less than or equal to 1. And the second one is summation I runs from 1 to n pi is equals to 1. Okay.